Richey would respond to the accusations.
It's my bro, she 18, this girl 23. You gonna say what up?
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, oh you still beefing?
Look.
Fucking hard. You still beefing? You beefing? I know.
No.
See, this what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. When you get around girls like this, when SK don't really know much and really just use their looks to get everywhere, I feel like being around her dry as hell.
Hellion. Oh. What the hell, Burton? That's Shorty? That's a little young joint?
The Tatiana girl?
Yes.
Ooh.
Don't get clipped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell, Burton? What the Hellion? What the hell?
Oh.
No.
News had previously come out stating Boston Richey was dating a minor, and this post would seemingly confirm she just turned 18. As the blog started going against Richey, as far as showing old story posts of Tati from when she would have been 17,
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy KD, and I'm back with another video. But before we get into the video, we finna do an age check real quick. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below how many people recognize this song right here. We finna get into it. Yeah! Oh, let's do it. Hey, oh, let's do it. Oh, let's do it. Yeah! Drugs, dealing, music. I influence this part. One shot, man down, head brain go kapow. Ow, that shit hurt. No, don't fuck around. Ever since my nigga Trap got shot, I pop here acting crazy. Pop here acting crazy. Yeah. Y'all don't know about that joint. Hey, look, before we, and then right after y'all comment after this joint, let me go on comment how many folks know about that song real quick. Then I'm finna let y'all know I ain't got Thornky today, bro. I ain't got Thornky today. I got fucking black. Okay? Now stressing. You won't never see me, I promise you won't ever see me in another video with one of these. Y'all got free range to get on my ass real quick about smoking the black. Cause this is a Thornky only channel. I ain't even gonna fire the joint up. Just off respect. Cause this a Thornky channel only. But just know, y'all done see y'all hit the motherfucker today. Stressed. Goddamn. But today we got something going on with Boston Richey. I don't need too much to know about, bro, but we finna see what's going on. We finna get to the video right now. Oh shit. We finna get into the video right now.
While Krishan and Blueface set the standard for toxic relationships, 28-year-old Boston Richey and his 19-year-old girlfriend are following close behind. On March 31st, a criminal complaint would be filed out of Harris County, Texas, stating Houston police responded to a call at 3:30 a.m. regarding an assault with an unknown weapon at the Marriott Hotel downtown. 19-year-old Tatiana Chanel would speak with Houston police stating between 8 and 10:30 p.m., her and her boyfriend Jalen Foster, aka Boston Richey, who've been dating roughly 1 to 2 years, were at a nightclub named
28 is crazy. I did not know bro was 28.
That's when Richey grabbed her phone from her
that nigga down there 30.
Arguing with her, later taking her other phone.
You don't record that.
She told officers her and Richey took 2 separate vehicles to the event, and when they arrived, she asked for her phone back from the vehicle. When she got out, she claimed Richey exited his vehicle and pushed her into the second row within the vehicle. He then began choking her for approximately 6 to 10 seconds.
Why they driving 2 different vehicles?
20 times within 2 hours. She told officers that Richey pushed her to the floor of the vehicle twice, using his knee and body weight on her neck to stop her breathing. During the strangulation, she stated she believed she lost consciousness, felt dizzy, lightheaded, tense, weak, and she threw up twice. She told officers she felt as though she was going to die and claimed Boston Richey told her, "If you call the police, I might as well kill you." When she tried to get out of the vehicle, Richey told her she couldn't, as two others sat and watched everything happen. It wasn't until a mutual friend of theirs got in and prevented him from continuing the assault that he finally stopped. Tatiana would finish her statement by telling officers she's 4 to 8 weeks pregnant and that Richey was aware. Tatiana would claim Richey choked her previously and provided pictures to police of her injuries. She'd identify Richey by his ID photo and stated she wanted to press charges. Now, this criminal complaint would make its rounds through social media, as would photos of Tatiana, and this wasn't the first time the couple had the blog's attention. Back in January, she'd post to social media saying Richey paid off her whole year of rent.
Hold on.
Grocery shops.
We 3 minutes in this video, and I really pray that me pausing this don't fuck the video up, but y'all know how I get over here. Gang, she 19, they been together for 2 years. That mean he started talking to her at 17. He was 26, she was 17. What the fucking hell? What the hell? First off, and then second off, bro, why is these little young ass girls that throw on makeup and a few lashes be so attractive to you niggas, bro? That shit sick. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit sick. I don't give a fuck how much makeup, what type of quality wig you got on, what your nails look like. Like, if a bit underage, she underage. You better what you go on about your business. I've been feeling like Boston Richey was a cornball. Y'all ask me, a lot of these new age rappers just be cornball ass niggas with money. You came up on some money right before the prime for a man is 30 years old. From like 27 to like 32 type shit. So he right in his adult prime right now. And you up here fucking with a 19-year-old who mind ain't even fully developed yet for real. How the fuck she even get it? Hey, I got a lot of questions, but I ain't gonna hold y'all with all these questions. We're gonna get back to the video.
For her and makes her breakfast.
Fried chicken and wontons and teriyaki glaze and an egg roll. Some people think the Zaxby's Zen.
And this comes only 3 months after Tati went viral for this picture with Lil TJ, but Richey has openly admitted to tricking and has made it a part of his persona to pay for love, and it's believed he does so to cater to his female fans. But if we rewind back to January of 2024, that's where things get weird. Tatiana would post pictures with the last slide showing a cake that read legal. Rumors had previously come out stating Boston Richey was dating a minor, and this post would seemingly confirm she just turned 18. As the blog started going against Richey, going as far as showing old story posts of Tati from when she would have been 17, Richey would respond to the accusations.
It's my girl, she 18. This girl 23. You gonna say what up?
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, are you still beefing?
Look.
Motherfucker hard. You still beefing? You beefing? I know.
No.
See, this what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. When you get around a girl like this, when educated don't really know much and really just use their looks to get everywhere, I feel like being around her dry as hell.
Later in November,
he gotta do this, that, and the other to make it feel like he's not really there by himself. In reality, it could be both of them in a room. They might still gonna feel like he in that room by himself. Because he may as well be in that bitch with a moving live brick wall.
But you were dating like an 18-year-old chick, right?
Yeah.
You guys broke up.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the big deal? You're a kid. You're like 23 years old, right?
Nah.
How old are you?
I don't know. It really wasn't no big deal. It's just motherfuckers.
But people were like making a big deal that you're dating an 18-year-old?
Yeah. But it really wasn't nothing like.
But how old are you?
27.
I mean, you know, fuck.
And be fair, no criminal investigation has gone public at any time, and no proof of Richey doing anything with a minor has been brought up or used against him, even by Tatiana. These are all just examples of a relationship gone viral for all of the wrong reasons, and it gets worse. Because of the incident in Houston, Boston Richey was charged with felony assault by impeding breathing. A third-degree felony, under Texas law, this charge alone can carry 2 to 10 years in state prison. But it still gets worse. Back in 2023, Boston Richey was indicted by the feds on charges of distributing more than 100 kilos of marijuana, possessing 12 firearms including a Glock with a switch, and possessing those firearms in furtherance of drug trafficking. From now until then, Richey has been out on pretrial release, the federal version of bond, and a major stipulation of that pretrial release was obviously not getting arrested. On April 14th, federal prosecutors would file an order revoking release, stating Richey violated his release conditions. He was required to refrain from committing any new offenses, reside in his approved residence, and not travel beyond the Northern District of Florida unless he obtained permission. On the day of the assault, Richey did not have any shows booked and was not approved to be out of state. So not only did he violate by leaving without permission, he caught a new felony by strangling his pregnant girlfriend. A federal warrant for arrest was issued on April 8th, and according to the order revoking release, U.S. Marshals attempted to track Richey's tour dates, which indicated he should have been in Vegas on April 12th, but he was a no-show. Marshals were unable to locate him for a week before he finally surrendered himself to the feds. Federal prosecutors are now going to use all of this as reasoning to why Boston Richey should not be granted another pretrial release until he goes to trial for his current Fed case. This would put a pause on all shows and his ability to earn more money by performing to fight the case. Now, in Richey's defense, QC Media would post alleged screenshots claiming Tatiana was willing to drop the lawsuit if he pays her $100,000. Allegedly, she'd say the warrant was already out, but she won't testify, press charges, or continue to cooperate as long as the wire is received. She then allegedly claimed the state of Texas will drop the charges.
And there you go.
If she doesn't.
That's why a little bit of money can make anything
Comments
happen.
under the post would go crazy as someone as far as saying Boston Richey is getting extorted by a teenager, along with saying it's witness tampering, which is interesting. Nobody knows if the texts were actually her, but if it was, and Richey posted them, it poses the question, could she be charged with extortion? Or could he be charged with an additional felony for trying to bribe a witness? It's just an added twist to an already spiraling relationship. If kept within federal custody,
I don't feel like
Boston Richey will miss the birth of his child with Tatiana if she's actually pregnant. But we'll just have to wait and see how this case progresses. Now, just to touch on that last bit of information, her saying she'll drop the lawsuit, this isn't a lawsuit, this is a criminal case. He's not getting sued, he has charges filed against him based off of her statement and the evidence that she gave, which includes the statement, as well as photographs and then the video of him snatching the phone. There's no video evidence of the strangulation or anything like that, right? But when you blatantly have someone saying, yeah, this is what happened, it doesn't look good. And I don't know if she realized it or not, but because she made these statements and he was charged, she just put him back in the feds because he was on pretrial release. He wasn't supposed to be in Houston, Texas. And then, you know, he caught a new felony case. So there's a good chance they're gonna try to keep him in the feds until his case is concluded, which could take however long. And because it's a Fed case, it could also come with prison time, right? Because NBA Youngboy is one of the very few people we know that's caught a Fed case and walked away with a super light sentence versus Pooh Shiesty, I believe, got like 5 years or more just for being a felon in possession of a firearm. Well, they're saying Richey possessed 12 firearms, possessed them in furtherance of drug trafficking, and, you know, was allegedly pushing over 100 keys of marijuana.
They's about to give you the boot, sir.
Richey ends up getting 5.
They's about to give you the.
That means
they finna get your gum ass on out of here.
Until then, until his release date. That's the move that she made, you know, filing this report. And if she's getting strangled, you can't really hold that against her, right? She's only 19 years old. And I mean, that in itself is another conversation because there's no evidence that he did anything crazy. Apparently, Tatiana's mom was like, why are y'all worried about my daughter? She's doing fine, when she was only 17. I don't know. It is what it is, right? Because there's nothing saying he did anything crazy, so you really can't put a title on him until that point. But again, this is another example of a relation.
Yeah, he got a lot to say, but we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna listen to everything, cause I got some shit I got to say too. And see, that's another thing, bro, that's wrong, bro. 19. Now I understand that in the state of whatever the fuck, USA, United States of America, 18 is considered grown. Fuck no, bro. Fuck no. Grown, you should not be grown until you legally able to drink and all that other shit. I don't understand why it's 2 different ages for legality. You got 18 and then 21. Bro, make that shit one age, make that shit 21. 19. That 19-year-old little girl is still a fucking teenager because it says it right there in the name. 19. Goddamn. And y'all see, bro, money make a motherfucker do anything. Money make a motherfucker do anything. Even the parents. That little girl probably been fucking on rappers. Been doing this and all that with NBA players. And her mama talking about, why y'all worried about my daughter? She doing just fine. She's 17 years old. She probably was bringing in them racks then. Man, when you ain't got too much to offer your child anyway, you fucked up, getting the hood, woo, 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 and then your son out here killing niggas and shit, but he bringing back 50 plus bands a month. What are you really gonna say? You supposed to tell that, you supposed to lead them straight. You supposed to say something. But because these kids bringing in lump sums of money, all parenting just go out the window. Hell no. I don't give a fuck. If I don't make it, which is a very, very low chance I don't come on there. I got so much belief in myself, and I know God got a big, big mind. So big, but we ain't on there right now. But ain't no way I'm finna let my son, my daughter, just because they make more money than me, go about life however they want to, even though I know it's wrong. No, you may well move across the state, homie. You may well get away from me, because I'm going to tell you what's wrong and what's right every time. No matter how I get. No matter who winning in life. I don't care. Like, y'all got to steer these kids right, man. I don't care if you ain't never touched $1 million in your life, then your son and daughter bringing in $500,000 at 14. I don't care. So, that mean you supposed to stop teaching them? That mean you supposed to stop parenting them? That mean you supposed to stop trying to lead them on the right? Now because this little motherfucker make more money than you, they leading you. Boy, you crazy as hell. Y'all better get some act right around that motherfucker for y'all lad get the boot on me. I'm gonna have to, y'all lad. I'm gonna have to wind back and hit y'all lad with that hoe. Hold on. I'm gonna have to hit y'all lad with that hoe. Nigga better tighten up around this bitch. Y'all bullshit. Until the next video.